in the sinus cavity. Why? What are they putting close to the brain? If this was a saliva thing, all they would need is saliva. But instead, they put it right up into the nasal cavity. This is sickening, guys. And the fact that they are not covering all these suicides and suicide talk. I have cancer patients saying, please just let me die. I have 14-year-olds. I don't know what to do with myself. I want to die. 6 years old. I want to die. These people want to die. Nothing to do with COVID. They are going crazy in their homes. This is never covered on the news. How about the millions and millions of children that are abducted every year? That is not on the news. But all we hear about is COVID. This needs to change, and we need to defund CTV. We need to defund the news. We need to defund all these lies. Tell lie vision. And that is all for today.
Hey, I like your mask, man. I got one. I got it in the car. I figure I'll wear it later on, but I like it. Cheers.
This young woman, this is her first ever public speaking experience. It took courage. Here's our second speaker.
Well, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you freedom walkers. There's nothing more important in our lives than our freedom. And this attack on freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom of religion, but probably the most devastating to Albertans is the freedom to go out and to work and to earn a living. And for our premier to shut that down after apologizing and saying he knows how much harm, how much damage he's done, the physical, the emotional, the financial stress that he's put on people is just unbelievable. And it's just really concerning that we don't have more Albertans that are aware of this. I tweeted that I was coming to this today and to be able to possibly speak, and the vitriol messages that I got is just unbelievable to me. The hate, the wish you die, I wish hope you get it, don't use the medical facilities. And this is what's going on, but the problem that we need to face is this idea that humanity, when we're put in that state of fear, there's one or two things that we do. It's either flight or it's fight. And those that are wanting to have that fear in them, they want to fight us that are standing up for freedom. And so it's my prayer that we'll continue to carry on to stand up there, because we don't ever understand how precious something is until we lose it. But it's so easy for us, and our children should be seeing this in the school, that when places have lost their freedom around the world, it's never for the benefit of the people. The poverty that's imposed on them, the restrictions, the health, everything deteriorates. I have a mother that's in a senior care facility. Haven't been able to see her very often for months, but the way she's deteriorated because there's no interaction, it's just borderline criminal in my opinion. My mother would prefer to die, she says, than to live in isolation. She says, this isn't living. And it isn't. It is. It's tyranny. And I think that the one sign that I love the best in here is tyranny is when the people fear the government. Democracy is when the government fears the people. Stephen, they did not use names though, but Trudeau truly has failed Canada, but worse than that, he's absolutely undermining our future. We know, we've seen him on TV, we've seen him say that this is a great opportunity for the Great Reset. That's what we're fighting, it is the global reset. They want to collapse the free world, and they want to have tyranny over the rest of us. So please keep encouraging people to do this. We can't let them put that fear in us as $1,000 fine, $100,000 fine. It's unbelievable that our politicians and the people at the top, they're more concerned about compliance than they are about people's freedom. They're more concerned, you know, whether or not you have a mask on, or whether or not you're too close, or whether you're in a